What up, peeps? It's Soldier of the Cross here, and yet another weekend of Trials of Osiris has come and gone. I wanted to give my thoughts on it and on the state of Trials. In the background gameplay, you'll see some of my low-tier skill on display during a mostly frustrating weekend, but I did have a 1v3 clutch that made me smile, and you'll see that round at the end of this video. So first things first, let's talk about Rusted Lands. I think Rusted Lands is a great map. It's been brought back from Destiny 1, and is a great map with countless angles and big play potential at every turn. But with so many angles though, it's easy to get caught off guard and in a bad spot. There are just a few hot spots that most good players either look to avoid or they zone it really well until they get a pick and then proceed to push. So it can take some time for your team to gel and get into a rhythm with good positioning and callouts. All in all, I think this map made for some really fun gameplay and is a great addition to the Trials rotation of maps. Of the 4 maps we have seen so far in Trials, I think this is one of the better ones. Next up is Experience. Trials has an overwhelming Hardlight Revoker, Astral Horizon meta, and this map doesn't seem to change that at all. While there was definitely a better mix of weapons, including future rifles and sidearms, there wasn't one team that I saw without Hardlight. Hardlight spam worked really well in certain areas of the map, like Broken and Garage, and also in Suicide Tunnel and Assembly. Well, I guess it just about everywhere, but you get the point. Sniping was somewhat effective, but nowhere as effective as it would be somewhere like Widow's Court. There was definitely opportunity to use a range of supers effectively here, but I settled on Cult of the Missile on Titan. It was a ton of fun to use. I was really happy to see a greater mix of weapons this weekend, but it still felt like more of the same. Next up, let's talk about loot. The rotation of loot saw the Scout Rifle return as the 3-win reward, while tomorrow's Answer rocket launcher sat in at the 5-win reward, and the Astral Horizon shotgun the 7-win reward, with the boots being the reward for Flawless. All of the 3, 5, and 7-win rewards have already been in the rotation for 3 wins in the past few weeks, so we have them in our loot pool. Yay for 3 wins on every map except Cauldron. Now into week number 4, the loot feels less and less rewarding. With only the same weapons I've already gotten within reach, it was hard to find motivation to keep playing. This is not whining about new weapons or not being good enough to get more than 4 wins. It's simply the honest truth when it comes to my approach to Trials this past weekend. I don't think the token system is good for Trials or anything at this point, and I would much rather see weekly bounties in place for weapons. Moving on, here are my thoughts on the future of Trials of Osiris in Destiny 2. I love Trials. I love the sweat, the high stakes, the teamwork, but right now it's frustrating. It's hard to break from the meta, and while this is a do anything to win kind of game mode, a little more variety would be nice. While I don't necessarily miss spare benders, the Hardlight spam can be even more paralyzing to certain playstyles. The loot system is not rewarding enough currently, and with the dwindling population, it is less and less often that you will run into a team that is even with your skill level or below. In other words, it is rare to not run into a team that has people who have gone flawless multiple times or are doing carries or just farming tokens. Trials is getting harder and harder to enjoy, and while I don't want to say outright that I won't play for a while, I probably will stop playing it on the weekends earlier than I would have previously. Sound off in the comments below with your thoughts. I know we all have different experiences in Trials, so it would be great to hear from you. Finally, here's the one time this weekend that I actually found something clip-worthy in my gameplay, so there's that. Shout out to my teammates in this clip, Mr. Monkus and his wife, Mrs. Monkus. You might recognize the name. Mr. Monkus is the artist Brian Monkus. His link to his store is down in the description below if you want to pick up any prints from him. Also, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8:30 Eastern Time. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed this video at all. I hope you have a great day.
That just happened. Oh, he's almost dead. Oh, fudge.
Farmhouse Crown. That's awesome.
Let's freaking go, fam!
What
Just happened.
happened?
Yay.
Oh,
I
yes.
didn't see anything.
Oh,
What happened?
yes!
What happened?